because of not only what her family has done, but her tireless commitment and running for office. She could have done many things, but she chose to be a port commissioner because of her love for this community, this love for the maritime industry. And so she's been an awesome advocate for racial equity, workforce development, sustainability, and we're about the same age, she and I. So we appreciate you listening to the younger generation as we continue to preserve what's here in Seattle. Port Commissioner Hasegawa.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for the invitation to be a part of today, Mr. Mayor, Councilmember Strauss. It is a great day for our maritime industry and its estimated $8 billion in economic impact statewide. My name is Toshiko Hasegawa. I have the honor of serving as your Port of Seattle Commissioner, and I'm so pleased to be here today and welcome you all to Fisherman's Terminal. This is a perfect place for today's signing ceremony. Fisherman's Terminal has been the home of the North Pacific Fishing Fleet since 1914. It was the first facility that the Port of Seattle built under the premise that developing maritime industrial spaces benefits not just those businesses, but the city and the community overall. The jobs and economic activity that occur in this commercial fishing hub are the living legacy of that bold idea. It's the foundation of what drives our work, and it's the foundation of the legislation that we are so proud to have Mayor Harrell sign today. And I'd like to start by recognizing Mayor Harrell and Councilmember Strauss for not only persevering through a multi-year negotiation about land use policy, but to thank you for taking it on in the first place, for believing that no matter how complex and difficult this would be, that we need an updated industrial land use policy to realize our vision for Seattle's economy. And we appreciate the entire City Council for supporting this legislation to give maritime industrial businesses in our community the certainty that they need to plan and to build. I also want to thank the wide range of stakeholders who participated in developing the legislation, from agricultural partners in Eastern Washington to state lawmakers working on statewide transportation planning, to labor unions and local businesses. It is an incredible coalition that represents the diversity and success of Washington's economy. I am so proud that this policy continues to protect this sliver of space that we have in Seattle, specifically set aside for industry and innovation and for trade and for manufacturing. Because what you see from our partners is that when you protect land for these businesses, that they will grow and they will hire and they will be globally competitive. Of course, I'm pointing to our traditional industries like fishing and cargo, but like the mayor said, I'm also looking forward to an entire new generation of a green economy and their industries that we want based here in Seattle. While much of this conversation centered on what it takes to grow a competitive and diverse economy, we are also thinking about the kind of city and region we want to live in today and that we want to leave for future generations. The new land use policies avoid new conflicts that would raise new equity and environmental justice concerns, and it advances our economic competitiveness. This is a win for business and for community members. I am so proud that we'll be able to point back to this moment in time to say that we saved this special space that makes Seattle economically diverse and resilient. Thank you for recognizing the urgency of this work, and congratulations for getting it done.